Hey everyone, my name is Gerald with Ensemble Group, and today we're going to talk about how do you choose the right web design agency for your website. Here's a few tips on what to look for. Most of these actually came from our clients who told us what they liked about us or what made them choose us, and some things that made them not go with other agencies. So let's talk about the first one, which is pretty clear. Check out their work. It seems pretty simple, but you'd find oftentimes some people don't check out the portfolio or the past design work from the agency that they're using or the web designer that they chose to work on their website. There's a lot of things to look for when you're looking at a portfolio. Obviously, if you like what you see, it's a good indication of what this company can do for you and your website and your business. Diversity in a portfolio is a great sign. Have they worked with all different kinds of businesses? If they have, that's a great thing. You don't really want to work with a design agency or a web designer who's only stayed in one certain niche or one type of business. You want someone who's had their hands in a lot of things. The second thing is do your homework. And what I mean by that is do a little bit of research on what it is you want from your web designer or your web design agency. What do you want your website to do? What kind of functionality does it need to have? Does it need to be able to do certain things? Do visitors need to be able to do certain things on it? What are the things that are going to make it stand out from other websites that are similar to yours? You don't have to have the answers to all these questions, but it really helps when you meet with an agency and you have some of these answers already thought out. Another thing about doing your homework is if you've done it the right way, you know that a website isn't cheap. A website is an investment, and it should be a good investment for your business and your company. Another thing you should look at when doing your homework is pricing. I mean, the phrase still makes sense. Good websites aren't cheap, cheap websites aren't good. It's a cliche phrase that gets used a lot for all kinds of industries, but it's true. Yes, you can find inexpensive ways to create websites, but more often than not, those ways aren't the best for your business. The last thing I'm going to talk about comes in 3 parts, but it's really important when you're choosing the right web design agency to work with. Here it is. Pay attention to the details. What details am I talking about? There's 3. 1, do they listen to you? It seems really basic and important, but are they actually listening to you? Are they learning about your business? Do they seem interested and intrigued to find out more about you and your company? A good agency, they're experts in their field, but you're the expert in your field. So they need to be listening to you and not interrupting you, and you'll find that a lot. Some agencies just interrupt a lot during meetings, and there's different reasons for that, but it's something you should pay attention to. The second part is, do they have their own ideas? This one's a little tricky. After they've listened to you and listened to you well and absorbed what you were saying, a good agency, a good web designer, they're going to have some ideas already about how they can make your website better. Sometimes those agencies don't want to share any of those details with you until you sign like an agreement or something. That's not what we do here, and a lot of other great agencies will kind of give you some tips and share their ideas with you like right away during that meeting, and that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. It shows that they're transparent and that they're actually interested in working on a project with you. The last detail you should pay attention to is, does the company have longevity? We've been in business for over 16 years, and there's absolutely businesses that have been in business for less, and some have been in business for more, and they're all great. What we're talking about is just pay attention to the longevity of whoever it is that you're working with. Did they just start? Do they not have anyone in their portfolio? It's okay to hire them. Just know that you may be taking a risk, and if you're okay with that risk, then go for it. It could be a great relationship. But if you find a company that has been around for a long time and has proven themselves in the industry, it's much less risk, if no risk at all, to actually hire them. So just be careful with that. So a perfect way to put all these tips in place is meet with us. Give us a call, visit our website, fill out a contact form, message us on Facebook, and we would love to meet with you. You can ask us all these questions. You can look out for these tips, these details, and more. But we look forward to hearing about your project, and we can't wait to work with you. Thanks for watching.